Testing. Should be, I think we're good. Oh. Are we still live? I think we're still live. Okay, cool. Why is, okay, there we go. All right. Changing the title, he says. Hey, I got it on the, yeah, it's on the starting student screen. I can't actually, I don't think I can change the title on Twitch. I could on the second stream because I had the actual password and stuff. Fearlessdraft.net? Yeah. Is fearlessdraft.net what they're supposed to be using? I mean, oh god, it looks rough. Yeah. Yeah, why are they not using the normal one? Yeah, it's supposed to use draft lol, right? I can't do the draftable fearless settings. Someone else is gonna have to make it because it breaks for me. Well. Can I make it? Can I play and... They want me to make the draftable? I mean... I technically could. I guess. Alright. Draftable does appear to be crashing when we hit advanced options. Whether we need advanced options is another question. It always does that? Okay, okay. You don't need it for fearless? Okay, okay. Perfect, perfect. Okay, it is not too early to pop my first drink. All right. Finally. You seem to be getting online. Yeah. Do I just paste this in? Because I can put this in watch party, right? I think I'm supposed to. Yeah, okay, cool. I figure I can try and be more useful than just talking for the next 3 hours, so it's a new thing for me. Okay, let me turn these down slightly for me. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Otherwise, okay. Let's see. Man, when I logged in with the username and password for the other account, it let me, like, OBS actually had the chat up. It was really nice. Okay, I should go back to trying to be useful. Okay, so okay, NA is on the left. And IPS is on the right. And it still looks half decent. Okay. I think we're cruising. Game 2. Oh, not this again. Thank you. Oh God. Not like this. Okay, looks perfect. Don't worry about any misalignments that are definitely there. You are just seeing things. Let me pause the stream. Or pause the stream that I have up. Flawless. Yeah, fearless. Alright. Alright, we can officially start now that I'm ready and they are already into everything. So, we've got NA versus IPS. NA is near airport. Their specialty is their top, mid, and jungle, all 5.5, 5, and 5 cost. 7.5 is just about the league, like max league. Their bot lane is definitely not their strong suit cost-wise. They have a 3.5 ADC and a 1.0 support. Imperial Picnic Squad is IPS. They have a 3 cost top laner, a 4.5, and 5.5 jungle mid. Their ADC is only a 1.5, but their support is a 6 cost. So the IPS support is the highest rated person in this game. So it's looking like a, support roam to help the jungle mid for IPS, and maybe NA kind of focusing on that top river and staying away from their bot lane. Just quick overview. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I gotta remember which team's which. NA is the top focus team with Pathfinder. Okay, so NA is going to ban Nocturne, Ori, and Xerath. Nocturne, Ori, good duo. Well, I guess you don't technically need to ban both of them, because if you ban... it's a very strong combo if Noc ults into Orianna ult, because once he arrives, she can kind of hit everyone in a clump around him. So usually you only have to ban one, but it looks like they're afraid of both champs. And then Xerath, they don't want to see IPS's... I guess they're worried about their mids mages, which is fair. IPS is a 5.5 mid, so their IPS's mid and support are definitely their strong suit. And then for IPS, they banned Darius, Ahri, Nami, so kind of across the board. Pathfinder, I did scout for my game against him 2 weeks ago or so. He does play some Darius. He kind of plays everything, though. I think he's just a really skilled player. So it's, you can try to ban him out, but I mean, he's just, if you ban Darius, they'll play Olaf. If you ban Olaf, they'll play Mord. So we got the first 3 picks. I know I'm behind here. Victor, Nafuri, Lucian for NA. So they're going to pick up probably their jungler, ADC, and mid. A little weird. They're leaving their top, leaving top support for counter pick is probably acceptable. IPS is going to pick up Ornn, Sivir, Poppy. So Ornn scaling, top pick, kind of okay into everything. Them having Ornn and Poppy kind of tells me that they will be putting Ornn top and probably Poppy jungle, maybe support. Poppy's a flex pick. Getting Sivir just for some wave clear. IPS does have the weaker of the ADCs, so maybe they're just looking for Sivir to kind of wave clear, play safe, shove the lane, and then try and reset and get some good timers. So second round of bans, NA is going to get rid of Rise and Teemo. I'm doubting that Cat's Meow Loaf, the IPS top laner, actually plays Teemo. I feel like I'm probably the only person in the league that plays Teemo, actually. So that may be either a meme ban, or they didn't know what to ban, or I've heard that people a lot of times will ban Teemo if you've got a sub, you have a throwaway ban. So if NA had a sub that they're using, which I'm not sure, I don't think they are, but then they would ban, just ban Teemo. No one plays them anyways. And then IPS has got the support and top bans, as you can see. Pathfinder on NA is a set player, so I think that's a good ban. I'm pretty sure we banned that against him. Okay, and then we're finally finishing up the picks here. So IPS is going to get a Janna, which means that is not Poppy support, so that is probably Poppy jungle. They're going to get Mordekaiser Lulu follow-up. So Mordecai Pathfinder with the Mordekaiser counter pick top lane is really, really rough. Ornn is gonna have a super tough day. I mean, Ornn's a little bit of a broken champ, but I don't think he's as broken as Mord. So that's gonna be a really rough matchup top. And then we're gonna see Casson and Locke last for IPS. So Cass will be mid. It looks like Poppy jungle, Ornn top. So pretty. I'm Poppy and Nefiri. Oh, okay. They have started. I didn't say I was ready, but they went ahead and started, which it's fine. I can pretty much be ready. So I am going to turn off the peaceful music now that the client music is going. So we are now doing the tournament draft. It's kind of behind the scenes here. So it's going to take them like a minute to go through, and now they have to actually do all the bans and picks. And then there's also like a 2.5 or 3 minute cast, like streamer spectator delay for anyone who's feeling antsy. So this will, if you need popcorn, go get it now. But they're going through getting the draft done. Mute the client during streams. I kind of like having the like pentakill and all that stuff. So maybe if it gets really annoying, I will. I probably could turn the music down more, but the problem is this is also my account that I play on, so I'm like, I don't want to mess with my settings too much. So, but I'll keep that in mind. You got some good tips. The client? Oh, it's not? Oh, you're talking about, you're the actual client, not the in-game audio. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's not a terrible idea. Bro, I have the volume set at 8? Okay, the music is at 100 though. Alright, music is at 50. Problem is they do, they'll do like themed music, like when they updated they did the Teemo update, when you got on the Rift, I think they had like the Teemo song playing, so I was like, alright, well I gotta have the music on for this. Keeps the ending of the game from being spoiled. Interesting. Alright, let me think about that during the first game, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. So it says they've got 30 seconds to lock in here, and then I think it will also hit us with a 3-minute delay. A Fury, ugh. Client makes noises when the game ends. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Or an ear out. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, these guys definitely did not wait for me to get into the draft, so... I mean, they were only like 20 seconds ahead of me, so it's fine. So, it should give us the 3-minute countdown here. I think. Yep, okay. So, we got a 3-minute spectator delay starting now. I don't have my keys to the game or anything, but from what I know, the very little I know about these two teams, so IPS, they've got their 3-cost player on Ornn, which in theory is good because he'll scale, he'll upgrade his team's items late game, and he has great engage and CC. The problem he's against a 5.5 point player that got the counter pick, who's very good on Mordekaiser. So this could go very south very quickly for IPS in the top lane. So it's going to be a lot about how safe Ornn plays and where the jungler's path. I would not think that either jungler would really path bottom here. You've got two melee, or you've got Cassidy and Victor, so scaling in the mid lane, not a whole lot of setup. You kind of want Cassidy to just be alive, but you could be there for counter ganks. But, I mean, Janus, Sivir, Lulu, Lucian is, like, pretty rough to try to path down into. I can see if Nefiri pathing bot for NA, I guess. Trying to get, a polymorph into, like, a Lucian level 2 or level 3 spike or something. But I would say if Nefiri can get top and secure an early kill from Mordekaiser, then that lane is just going to be over. So I kind of expect both junglers to path top here. I don't think Nefiri or Poppy really have much to be afraid of about each other. I think that kind of cancel each other out as far as like a skirmish. And I don't think Poppy wants to be skirmishing with a pre level 6 Kassadin anyways. So, and Victor's not a great skirmisher either. So, yeah, I could see just kind of a farm fest going here. Ornn probably should be giving up a lot of CS to stay alive and just get XP. Be within range of when the minions die, but not actually try to kill them. Yeah, I mean, this could be a slow game. I wouldn't even expect any invades, really, unless Poppy wants to start E, but that's going to crush her clear, and then, you know, she's going to be messed up for a level or two, so, well, it's one level, but... Yeah, this should be interesting. I could see a slow game coming here. I don't know how strong the Fury is level 1 anymore, or like level 2. So we'll see how this goes, but NA stole IPS's mid main. Okay. Except for Jaina, yeah, I know. And like, I mean, Lucian Lulu is actually pretty impressive. That's, yeah, don't sleep on Lulu. That might be a pretty hefty kill lane there. So let me go ahead and get into game. Cool. NA IPS. There is not 1-0, sadly. Or not sadly. Cool. Alright, we should be cruising. I think this is good. Let's look on stream. Yeah, we're cruising. So, hopefully we eventually join this game. So we've got like a lot of Lucian Lulu comfort for the NA side. Not too much mastery across the board for IPS, and not much mastery on Ornn, especially Grasp. I mean, I know that you're supposed to go Grasp, but I don't know how many Grasp packs you're gonna be getting against a 5.5 point Mordekaiser with a counter pick. So, yeah, this could be a rough match up top. Hail of Blades Poppy's wild. That seems more like a support thing. Like, I feel like you go Grasp or, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't say Conquer, but like, Hail of Blades Poppy's wild. And they instantly have a pause. Okay, excellent. Alright. Let's see what we've got going on here. 800 MS. Lagging. 3 of our teammates are lagging. Okay. And Victor pretending that they know how to hack. Okay. Alright, so this is a classic start here. Definitely don't want one of your solo laners to be lagging, so I get it. We've already got Grok mentioned 3 seconds into the game. Alright. Great job, Janna. So rune-wise, got Lucian with PTA. Pretty good for like quick trades, pretty good for extended trades. A lot of Lucians I've seen going Electrocute, just for like a little more pop, but obviously not very good in extended trades. So Lucian definitely looking a little more late game, you know, probably thinking like Poppy Ornn will get tanky and the fights won't be over in 1 second. Lulu with the Airy, Victor with the Airy is fine. Conquer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much value Ornn is going to get out of Grasp, because it really wants you to be in someone's face, like trying to get an auto on them every 4 or 5 seconds. It's really good in tank-on-tank matchups, but Mort is a kind of all-in bruiser, so I don't know how well that's going to go. Poppy, I do not approve of the Hello Blades technology. 20-minute riff? I think you mean rift. They're still in the 500s. Okay. Forgot to feed my cat. Wild scenes here. And then, let's see. Kassadin's got Comet. I guess it's fine for lane. I mean, you're guaranteed to get it on your E, which you take second or third. I don't know. I mean, I could think of worse things, I guess. Sivir with lethal tempo, so she's trying to, that's definitely late game rune, better against tanks, which they have none of, so, but I don't, what else? I guess you could go PTA on Sivir, but I'm not sure. Hey, Wacky Bruce TV subscribing with the primer. Thank you, sir. That should help the channel out a little bit here. Thank you, sir. And then Ari with Jana, it's fine. You can go Ari or comment, so. Hopefully they get this figured out pretty soon here. Oh, they call me Lobo Tommy. Suggest a good movie, says Jana. I kind of want to see what the alleged lobotomy patient suggests here. But yeah, this is wild. I know I was playing, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago, and there was a huge lag spike right in the middle of an ARAM. Which I think affected the whole squad. So they could be having issues with this latest patch. But there are only apparently 26 minutes until we're gonna have to unpause and I guess repause. I don't know if this pause time is the max time you get in a game, or if they unpause and repause now, if it'll be a 30-second timer again. I'm curious how that is, but. I do know, I think yesterday or 2 days ago in one of the series, one of the teams just straight up showed up late and had to just forfeit their first game. And I'm actually not sure how that series went. I do know that, so not saying it's going to happen here, but if we've got connection issues for the next 10 minutes by one of the teams, there might be there might be a bit of an argument or discussion to be had. Thank you, Samurai Jack. I probably will not go watch that cast. I've got respectfully, unless I'm scouting someone. I'm actually supposed to be scouting someone tonight, using a bit of the Samurai Jack technology to scout my future opponents. Oh? Okay, I'm supposed to see if we are scared of their bot lane. That's really helpful, guys. Thanks for telling me to watch their bot lane. Okay, so we already played NA, so I'm guessing we're talking about IPS, but it looks like we're on pause. So yeah, so we're on pause. We have to wait for the client to stop being upset. And I feel like if I press anything, it's going to make it worse. Yep. Oh, there. Yep. We're online. Scout, I'm hardly know him. All right. All right, let's pump the brakes over there. All right. All right. Speaking of pumping the brakes, we're going to stop pumping them and get into the game here. Got some R's coming down. Everyone's ready. A lot of banter between these two teams, even pre-game. Instead of getting the game set up, they preferred bantering. So, I don't know. I think True Phenom maybe has been in the league for a while. All right, a little trade top. We're not going to win that one. Going to take a... Oh, you don't have to recall off of that. But it looked like he got a... might have got a mana flow ban proc. Get a little more mana to deal with. So, Mord watched him recall, I think. So we're going to see... we're going to probably get a little more deeper vision top lane. Yeah. So he's going to walk into the jungle. He knows that there's no Ornn waiting in a bush for him. Uh-oh. We are going to get some shenanigans here. We are going to get some pre-level 1, or some level 1 bullying. You go for it. Nope, no auto. He's just going to get a Q in. Okay. Yeah. I think you figured out a little too late. Yeah. He's tilted. He's hugging the wall. Alright, so just a little cheeky Q there from Mord. Oh! Okay. That was weird because... I mean, I guess that explains why they hugged the wall. But...
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh? Disconnected? Reconnected? Okay. So it's definitely Ornn having the issues. And I think Ornn's got enough issues coming their way this game. So hopefully they're able to get this figured out. But, yeah. Hopefully it's smooth sailing after this, because this This happening every 5 minutes is going to be
A
very,
summoner
very
has
tiring.
reconnected.
Oh, and someone else just posted that their ping was very high. Not in this game, but in... So this might actually be, like, the League server issue, because I don't think it's just for this game. So... Exciting news, exciting news. Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, if it's like 100 ping, it's technically playable. It just won't feel good. If it's like over 200, or 250, it's basically not playable because you're gonna be. I don't know. Yeah, I understand. Technically, it's 250 milliseconds behind, but I think it's gonna feel like a lot more than that. Especially if the Mordekaiser knows it, then you can kind of go for a little more cheeky things that maybe someone would normally dodge, but if you know they're half second behind on dodging, then they're gonna be pretty cooked. Shot a fireball every 5 minutes of pause time. If you were to play League on the moon, okay, I feel like that is not accurate, Slamerai. I feel like maybe that is like how long a communication takes to get to Earth from the moon. Maybe even from the moon to the Earth and then back to the moon. But I don't know. That might be for like a text, not a MMO, a 2025 MMO. I could technically, yeah, round trip. Yeah, thanks, nerd. I could take a shot of fireball. Yeah, I'll grab fireball. Hold on one second. BRB. Alright, I think I might do one shot of fireball after the first 5 minutes, which obviously has already elapsed. And then I might just drink White Claw after that. This is pretty bleak though. I'm also like, I'm not so good at streaming that I feel comfortable with like, oh, let's change to like Wordle or something. Oh, I could also ruins everyone's Wordle for the night. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of sit here and stare at this. It looks like they might have to just call in a sub. Technically, I could be a sub, maybe. But then obviously we would have bigger issues with the cast. So, let's see what happens here. They said they got a screenshot of how bad the lag is. I think they were looking at down detector to detect if the game is actually down. Yeah, what you're supposed to know everything, Slimmerai. What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, I don't mind like an LO grid game. There actually is, yeah. Want to spot me first class? Let me see here. Yeah, we could actually play Loldol. I wonder if I can just do this. Hey. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to keep a guy in the game. Ugh. Alright, we'll play a Loldol until I hear this getting back. Alright, hold on. Let me take my fireball shot first. Alright. Alright, Wacky Bruce, give me any champion name to guess. Because you have to start with one. And it's probably not Syndra. Oh, fireball shot down. Yeah, I know. Had a feeling it was going to be Zach. Oh, okay. So, it is definitely a male. It is definitely a melee champion, but it is newer than him, not from his region. Zach doesn't use mana. He only uses health. He's technically a golem, but he's not a jungle. So basically, we narrowed down pretty much nothing. So I will try. So it's a melee male that is not in the jungle. Let's try Silas. Silas can technically jungle, but I also know how old he is or new he is. Perfect. Okay, so that barely helped at all. So it's not a mana champion. So what are the different types of resource here? You've got mana, you got health, you can use energy, but it's not a jungler, so it's not Lee Sin. It could be Zed. I don't know when Zed came out. Jungle middle, bruh. Okay, so it's not even a middle. Oh wait, I knew it wasn't a mid. FML. Let me check on the chat here. Okay, we might be close to getting it again, but I'll wait for an audio cue here. All right, so it's not a mid. So let's try Shen. Could be from a boy up top. Oh no, because it's not Ionia. F. Support. Okay, so it's a support. So it's a melee support. It does not use mana, health, or energy. Braum? I'll try it just because the chat said it, but yeah, they're not Freljordian, Ionian, Demacian, or Zonian. Oh yeah, this should have told us the Braum was wrong. Oh, they're ready. Okay, we're gonna be starting back up soon. No, he's not a top, is he? Oh, you're right. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm just dumb. A top? What is this like? Okay, anyways. To be continued. Oh, we're getting some cheese in the bot lane. Eee. Want some wine with that cheese? Big Lulu shield coming in here. Oh, those extra couple autos that Lucian got off really made that trade. If Janna or Sivir had been able to ward this, they could have kind of kept the trade going, and the ranged minions right here would... Yeah, so they warded it too late. Like, this ward doesn't really do anything. Because Lucian already has the push, so they're going to hit level 2 first. Lulu should be up here, I think. Yeah, so they want to be level 2 off of this melee. Guys. Oh, hit that melee, guys. Hit the melee. Nope, hit the melee. Okay. Yeah, so they kind of messed that up a little bit, I think. But it's fine. Sivir's going to be trying to farm under tower, and then it's going to be not bueno for her. Janna helping out a little bit with the support item and trying to prep those minions. Ornn putting this ward here, was worried about getting cheesed again. And as you can see, this is about how this lane is going to go. Pathfinder is a pretty very solid on... pretty good on Mordekaiser. And Ornn's a lane bully, but not if this is happening. Yeah. It'd be a tough time. So we got both junglers kind of full clearing, bot to top here. Kassadin keeping his health high. He kind of just wants to chill until level 6. Get a lot of Victor's mana out. Oh, Victor really dumping his mana here. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, okay. I did miss getting some summoners out bot lane as Ponku pinged. Oh, okay, we got everyone's summoners. Okay, everything except Flash for everyone. So we're gonna go back on directed camera so I stop missing stuff here. We're trading in the mid lane, but yeah, Victor really hurting on mana. Oh, nice little trade by Ornn, and we get Mord's Flash. Okay, well played by... Excuse me, I need to drink real quick. Unrelated. All right. Well, this went... Yeah, zoom out. That is a great call. This game changed a lot very quickly. So we got a solo bolo by Mord in the top lane. Oh, they're trying to get there. Oh, they couldn't quite get there. All right. So Poppy went top, tried to get a little revenge. Didn't quite work out. We did have Lucian picking up 2 kills, but then also dying to the turret with the assist from Janna. So Janna ends up with the kill. Not what you want to see. Kassadin after... I complimented a whole lot of people, and now those people are not having the best time all of a sudden. So, Kassadin, even with the Dorn's shield start, which is the defensive option, he's gonna have a hard time. CSing well, as you can see. He's only done 7 CS when he's a melee champion, but yeah, he's gonna have to drop a wave or two there and teleport back. Janna moving around a little bit, trying to clear out some vision. This wave is pushing, so you really need Janna bot lane to help trying to kind of shove this the rest of the way. Because as you can see, this is gonna be shoving away pretty quickly. Just exact. It was kind of the way that the top wave was looking as well, but gotta be really careful around these wave states. It looks like Bibob, I'm guessing, is pinging where the Poppy probably is. So whoever was pinging there, great vision. But will they see this gank coming? Lucian with the early dash. Poppy will not get the stun against the wall, and Lulu even gets the buffered W. So she turned him into a squirrel. Poppy looking a little useless because of it. And they are gonna all in this Poppy, and Poppy is not gonna be able to get away. Oh, Ornn is gonna get bone zoned up top, and do we have the shield? Oh, we don't even need the shield. Okay, yeah. So that is how I imagined that lane going top, and it is proving true. So lag or not, that is a very hard matchup, and yeah, that is that lane I would say is over. So yeah, like I said, Ornn trying to step up and just farm what they can, but they're gonna be in a lot of trouble here if Poppy's not able to help them, because now the top wave is going to slowly push out, so it's going to be pushing towards Mord. So if Ornn isn't able to hit the wave, which he's not because Mord is massive now, it is going to slowly push towards Mord, so Mord can just freeze it. And yeah, Ornn's either going to be not in XP range and very useless, or he's going to be dead. So we'll see how that goes. Bot gets shoved in again. Lulu technically kind of on a ward, but it's no big deal. Lucian up a little bit of CS. I think Sivir happy overall with this because, you know, Lucian got a double, and she's actually going to be up CS, I think, if they hard shove this wave, which I'm guessing they will. A little bit of trading mid. Casting level 6 now, so he gets his big dashy. Actually more of a champion. He is going to bait out the Victor R. Oh, Victor, don't get too close to that. What? Oh, and Poppy puts the hammer down. Great gank there by Poppy. You do want to help your mid shove this, I think, because we've got a Hellhound lurking. Poppy, come help him shove. Poppy, hello, Poppy. Uh-oh. Yeah, and it is gonna cost your mid his flash, and I don't think he can freeze this, but yeah, that is why you always help your mid laner shove in. So, and now Poppy's gonna be a little overextended, but not too bad, not too bad. We got Janna to the rescue. So, all right, we got a Bombies purchase for Ornn. Love to see it. A lot of people Poppy the Genki. True, Genki Poppy. Poppy's in the pool. So we've got Bombies picked up for Ornn. We do have people in the chat that hate Bombies. I think it's probably the only thing he can really buy. I think it's a great buy. I mean, probably doesn't need the wave clear. I mean, might need the wave clear, but yeah, you see how much this is hurting. I mean, if he gets EQ'd here, I think Ornn's just gonna bone zone him again. But yeah, it looks like Mord's just happy to harass him under tower and not fully commit. Yeah, this is top's gonna be rough for a long time. So we got Victor moving down, starting to drag up. I don't like this. I mean, Nefaria is half an item complete. Poppy is half an item. Like, they just do this so slowly. Like, you're just gonna... Oh, Ornn got caught and did go to the bone zone. Poppy comes in and steals the dragon. Lucian's gonna get exhausted. Sleepy Boy is trying to find Solus in the back of the pit, but cannot quite do it. Casta's gonna hold his R here in case Victor flashes over. And it will not matter. Victor knows he's dead anyway, so he just goes down. Fury knows she's dead. So, Poppy with the steal, IPS with the cleanup, and if you are not top lane for NA, you are not feeling very good right now. They are also going to get some plates out of this. Yeah, really would prefer to see... oh, Janna having to pop her R, or sorry, Lulu having to pop her R here just to keep herself alive. Great tornado over the wall by Janna. Yeah, I think 100% of the time, if you're in a Fury, you right-click towards Mordekaiser, and you do something around Mordekaiser. I don't think you ever, if you're me, you never start the dragon there. Like, your bot lane's not weak, but you've got like a Victor with no items, Victor scaling, you know, like you've got a Cassin who's level 6 who can, he's not gonna do a whole lot of damage, but they'll be annoying. Yeah, I think you just go top and you just dive top on repeat, you play top, like this should be 100% free grubs for Nefari's side, play around more, but we're gonna get a TP bot. Ornn was not quite ready for this lane swap, and it looks like they probably called an audible last second. So, Sivir Janna gonna lane swap to top, while Lucian and Lulu are actually looking to slow push this lane. So this could be a 4v3 here. Unfortunately, IPS is a little slow to the show. My shot for the 10-minute mark? I don't know about that. Oh, you guys gotta be real careful about this Mord. So, NA probably does want to fight this. They already got their objective, what they wanted, but yeah, this Mord is massive, and he's just going to bone zone someone. Oh wait, it's not up yet. Oh no, Mord is going to go down without flashing out, and without the bone zone up, it shows you just how weak Mord can be in these team fights when you get focused. A little bit of miscommunication there, I think, on NA's part. Cassidy can go over the wall, but Janna cannot. So this is going to be quite the chase, I think. She might be trying to get damaged by Lulu last, so she can give the kill to Lulu. Yeah, so if she walks down right now, she gives the kill to Lulu. Oh, if she does this long enough, she might just get executed. Okay, Lulu's hot on the chase. Oh, oh, we went to. Well, Lulu did get the kill. Okay. There's auto director there trying to play games with my heart. All right, so Mord's got his Rileys. He's got an item and a half, and Ornn is still on half an item. So regardless, even if you go bot lane, there is a Mord there to find you. And I've been tower dove by Pathfinder on Mord before, and he does not mind doing it. Yeah, so good little buffer on the queue there by Mord. He knew that Ornn was going to come in there. And yeah, Poppy, I don't think... I've also had my jungler gank Pathfinder with Riley's complete, and you do not want to do that. So, yeah. Again, I don't think Poppy should be around the Mord. I think Nefari should be playing around Mord. I don't think Poppy should be playing around Mord. So, in my humble opinion, just a little weird. Like, I think the macro was good on IPS to send your bot lane top there to try and... Obviously, they were late. It happens. But I like the idea. So now we got 2v2 top. We got Cassidy finding a Victor that's caught out. And Cassidy looking like he doesn't want to get stunned. Happy with just getting the trunk, forcing Victor out of lane. Victor does not quite have TP up. So Victor's going to have to drop a wave or two here. Victor will ping out that they saw Poppy run across mid. So Poppy's looking to flank Lucian Lulu right now. But we'll see what happens. Probably want to be looking up there. Bot lane's a bit of a travesty at the moment. Yeah, the Ornn... When you're this far behind on Ornn, there's just not a whole lot you can do. Just stay healthy and get the XP. Okay, yeah, I figured there's gonna be more action up here. So we got Poppy coming in. Poppy the flash auto, trying to get some more damage down. Cannot quite get the kill, and now Lucian with Essence Reaver complete is going ham. And I guess Lucian and Lulu win that 2v2. It is a little tough. Janna is more of like a, I guess, roaming support a little bit. I think, honestly, I feel like Lulu's probably just a better version of Janna. Maybe just a slower, worse version. But, anyways. Yeah, so NA's going to win that 2v2. Pretty crazy game. Go back and forth a lot. IPS with a 1.5k gold disadvantage at the moment. Gonna get some... advanced vision here before the dragon, and NA is definitely here first and has got the vision, and they've got Mord in the area, which is what I really care about. So Mord not collapsing it. He's going to try and shove this wave and then move up. That way, if Sivir moves over to the fight, they're going to lose the tower and a wave. So yeah, they're IPS a little too afraid to contest it with Mord in the area, and Mord's job is done. So unless someone face checks him right here. Oh, he actually used his R. I don't think I saw that. Oh, I think he ulted Ornn, and Ornn was able to get out. So I did miss that. So we'll get some vision down. Otacon will be spawning here in 6 minutes or so. 6 minutes, and we've got Rift Herald coming up in 45 seconds up top. So I'd like to see both supports resetting and kind of making a beeline for up here and trying to fight for Vision a little bit up here. Excuse me. For Vision a little bit up here. But it looks like they're pretty content to hang out down here and just try and get first tower down here. First tower's not gone down yet. Nefiri might be going down, though. Nefiri, yeah. Nefiri getting counterpicked by Poppy there, and you see why it's a counterpick. She was not able to dash away. We've got a Kassadin on the chase, and even with Kassadin's flash, he cannot catch up to that slippery Nefiri. So, nothing doing here. Again, I would like for none of this to happen. I think everyone should be here, where the objective is spawning, around this guy if you're NA. So, don't love this play by NA. I think you guys just give this tower, you know, force top, maybe play mid, take Rift. It looks like now Nefiri's starting to move up a little bit, but yeah, not my favorite macro call, but I'm also not the best macro player, so maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, if I was Nefiri, I would just be hugging this Mord the whole time. Nice little trade by Mord again. He's got 1.5 items. Should just be about the most fed person in the game. Actually, Lucian keeping up on items pretty decently. So we got Victor getting caught out by Kassadin here, or is the Cass getting caught out by the Victor ultimate? He's gonna go to the wall. Can we follow him? Nefiri using their untargetable ability to try and catch up, and that might be the death of them. Little aggressive there on the ability usage. So, as you can see, Lucian was able to get the first tower down there, so they did make that work, and it got them the Feats of Warfare, I do believe that said. So, Mordecai's going to be taking a lot of damage from the tower here. He had his passive up, which does do the AoE around him. So, yeah, but he'll just be hard shoving. I still don't like that NA has not taken this Rift yet. I know that their bot lane was just bot lane getting... Oh, okay, we got the Nefiri dash canceled, but not really much coming out of it. Nefiri knows that her ADC's bot. Oh, this is a risky teleport from Poppy, or from Ornn rather. Ornn trying to save the tower, but you are going to get slowed by this Riley's. And yeah. Oh! Wait, Mord? I think Mord's ult just got canceled because he definitely hit the button to take someone into the bone zone. I think he tried to take Ornn at the last second when he saw the team fuck coming up, but he was not able to make it work. Kassadin drawing in the Lucian going in really deep, and now Ornn is going to oh, no, Ornn is just going to straight up stay and ult. And NA is without their very fed Mordekaiser here, and they are going to get cleaned up, I think. Victor's got no mana, and Lulu's got no ADC. So a lot of flashes being exchanged here. Oh, Janna is feeling the bloodlust. Great job taking the tower by Janna, being able to get out. Sivir's not tanking. She goes down. Poppy's not tanking. Will Poppy get down? The Mordekaiser's here. He does that flash. There's a Q. Flash Q. Oh, and Janna's just a little too fast. Great E on the minion for Poppy to get out. And Kassadin's just going to be a great team player. Clear out a little vision here before probably resetting and trying to fix their health and mana. And they are going to run all the way back to this tower. They are very afraid of that Mordekaiser, and for good reason. So, still no one taking the Rift. We've got about an even game here. The Ornn massively down against this Pathfinder Mordekaiser that is striking fear into the hearts of his enemies. Unfortunately, the rest of IPS is really picking up the slack, especially this now 2 item Kassadin. And we might just see why he's called Kassa-Win, because he is level 12. Level 16 is gonna spell bad news for NA. So I would say they've probably got another 5 or 6 minutes here, and then this is gonna get pretty rough with Sivir scaling, Ornn scaling, and Kassadin scaling. So we'll see what happens here. There is a dragon spawning, so it looks like NA is going to go for Rift, as I thought they should. And they're going to give up drag. It's only the second drag for either team, so it's not a huge deal. We've got Mord walking down, and he is just fine to face check this. They did not have any vision in that bush. He is going to get the Luluar, and he's going to bone zone Poppy, but he is now under the enemy tower. Can he get one more auto? Okay, so Mord gets the Poppy in exchange for the... so Poppy and Janna go down. Oh, and NA doesn't lose anyone. I thought that they were getting a kill on the bot side. They did not. Okay, so good little walkabout by Mord, doing his job, resetting instantly, ready to get his health back, get back on the map. As you can see, I think they saw that Ornn was top without teleport, so Mord knows that he'll always be able to shove that wave first because he's so much stronger than Ornn, and he was able to move first, and you got an Ornn top with no teleport, so not really a way to get in the action. So, yeah, nice little play by NA there. You know, if his team won't play around him, he'll play around his team, says Mord, and that was a nice little roam. So we're gonna take a little drink while both teams reset. I'd like to see Lulu down by Otacon here. I think we want to be playing on the bot side of the map with the Otacon spawning Meow. And I think she maybe is just realizing that. So she warded top, and she's gonna reset for wards. But if I was IPS, I would be down bot lane, getting vision, getting control, looking for a pick. Especially when you just saw Mordekaiser taking that top wave. And I don't know if they timed his teleport, but Mordekaiser's teleport is not up, and Ornn's is. So if I'm IPS, I'm looking for a fight here, especially with Kassadin backing to look for his 2.5 item spike. So, but yeah, it would be interesting to see what the teams do here. Both ADCs is looking to just kind of trade waves mid, as ADCs do. But yeah, I think IPS should be looking for a pick here without the Mord. But here, Mord's walking down now. Oh my God, that Kassadin damage on Victor. You're just very lucky that he's got a Lulu behind him to help him get out of that situation. Poppy's gonna channel her R and not cast it. She will think better of it and hold her ultimate ability. Neferi's gonna get into the Herald and go driving, but they might need to go back to driving school as Mord gets caught. Bone Zone's the Kassadin. Maybe just a defensive ult there to keep him alive and keep the Kassadin off his team. Kassadin have to flash out, but he cannot do it in time. And now we've got a massive Mordekaiser on top of the Sivir and Poppy. Great either by Mordekaiser to pull the Poppy back in, and that is going to be an ace. A clean ace by NA. And still, Ornn was not able to join the fight. I don't know if it's just miscommunication or maybe not a good flank ward. As you can see, there's no red wards on the bot side of the map. So IPS maybe just didn't really have the setup there for Ornn to TP in and use that Ornn horn and start a fight. So a little bit of miscommunication there. I'm surprised NA was still able to get this, but get the Otacon they do, and we'll see what NA does here. I'm guessing they're probably gonna reset, but looks like Poppy's gonna see if she can salvage any of her bot jungle, but Neferi might be onto that, and Neferi might be going to her top jungle to try and get ahead of this move. So we'll see. I would like if Neferi goes into the enemy top jungle here instead of her own jungle, but she looks like she's kiting towards her own. Yeah, she's kiting towards her. So I think Poppy probably should have lost a camp or two there, but you know, slight optimization, if even that. So we'll have maybe a calm game here for a little bit. We've got Dragon in 2 minutes, just about, as you can see on the right side of the screen. The symbols are not the best symbols. I kind of wish that they'd, I don't know, make those a little different, but yeah, so we got Kassadin looking for some blood. Victor really cannot deal with, especially if he uses his stun like that. I think Victor should just all in there, but Poppy is gonna find the little Yordle that could here. Lulu is using all of her abilities to get out, and she is just gonna get out right into a Kassadin. Oh, the flash from Lulu coming out. Kassadin's R is not gonna be able to get him out. And great Janna healing coming in from her ult. Unfortunately, Neferi's not looking like a very balanced champion. Janna with the slows coming in, the flash follow up by Poppy, and that is going to be a triple for the Yordle on the other side of the rift. So Poppy showing just how much she can do with that hammer of hers, and a overextension by NA. I think if you're NA, you have to be saying, is Mordekaiser on my screen? No? Okay, then let's not do anything, because he really is the raid boss here. I'd be curious to see. Yeah, so Mord's got 11,300 gold to his name. Neferi and Lucian are barely above 9,000. And Victor's in a rough spot at the moment, just above his support in gold. So, yeah, as you can see, obviously Ornn is having a tough time, as he always was going to here. But you've got
almost 10k gold on Poppy and Cassidon here, and Cassidon just spent the rest of their gold. So we've got a 3-item Cassidon with a Rod of Ages at 10 stacks coming out of base here for this dragon. I don't know if you want to fight this dragon if you're NA. Yeah, you've got Mordekaiser here, but no, Ornn, don't walk top. Ornn, don't walk top. Ornn has TP. Oh, we've got Jaina getting caught here, and that might spell disaster for IPS. They did not have their Ornn in the area to start a fight, and Jaina just face-checked the wrong bush into a pretty decently strong Lucian here. So this is going to be a free third dragon for NA. IPS just a little bit behind the ball here, getting... NA's vision has just been dominant. You can see they've got wards all over the place. They've got vision here and here. They've got vision there. They've got a control ward in both of those bushes. They've even got a control ward up here. So really great vision by NA just as a team. IPS, you can see there is, now that one ward expired, and that's NA's ward too. So IPS, I think, has one ward on the map, and it is that one. So really good job by NA here. Really dominating the map. Good job by Mord to, Mord is not waiting to TP. Mord is just walking to the fights, and then he's dealing with it after. He did show against Cassidon bot, so he's not so afraid of Cassidon. And Mordekaiser also might be looking for a fight here. So his team is top with Baron spawning, so if they commit to a fight here, he could just tell his team to go look at Baron while there's 3 people here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So we're going to get Mordekaiser ulting Ornn. Ornn's trying to stay alive in the bone zone. Ornn is going to TP, and his team's just leaving him because his team's saying, yeah, we know they're on Baron. We are in the wrong position, and we cannot kill this Mordekaiser. So Mord's just going to go to work, take these 2 to Pound Town, while Cassidon finally gets up here. Cassidon's going to try to get into the pit and make something happen here, but he's just too late. So Cassidon, hopefully not just walking top to their death. Oh, yeah, and Nefiri is able to go untargetable. Oh, okay. Still walks into the wrong bush. I think, yeah, Nefiri used their only safe ability there to get out and then walk back in. So not the best look for Nefiri, but I get it. The champ's pretty crazy. So, great play by NA, using the Mordekaiser pressure. Drawing 3. We got the... Finally, we've got an emote from Pathfinder. He would not emote me in our game, so I'm glad to see that he's pulling it out. Yeah, Slamurai, it was a struggle early on. There were a lot of, I think there might have been some server issues on Riot's part. So, 27 minutes here. Oh, okay, Lucian technically got hit there, but the damage did not go off. Cassidon really looking to stop these backs because he knows that they just used a lot of their stuff at Baron. So we've got Mordekaiser walking forward with Poppy and Victor in tow. Mordekaiser, a very tanky boy, and he's going to show them they messed up by not letting his team recall here. Sivir's going to go down. Cassidon is going to get bone zoned and will not be able to get out. And Ornn is probably also going to go down. So while trying to stop backs, it looked like IPS might just have lost the game. Luckily, the wave is not super close, but I think it's close enough. We're going to get Mord to try and tank this up. And yeah, I don't think a Jaina spawning in 10 seconds is going to do much here. So I think that is going to end game 1 in the favor of NA. Pretty great game. I thought, kind of Mordekaiser versus the world, and sadly the world did not win. Oh, we got a cool ending there. I guess that's the Sanuzal. I think he has the Sanuzal. No, I don't think he has the Sanuzal skin, but someone has the Sanuzal victory screen. So cool victory screen. Good job to whoever dropped like however much on that. It's not a cheap thing to buy. All right, we can jump into stats here a little bit. So as you can see, it is the Mordekaiser show, dropping almost double the damage of Lucian. Pretty good damage spread across IPS here, but yeah, they couldn't quite piece it together. I mean, it's your only go button kind of is like Cassidon finding a pick or an Ornn Horn with the Ornn ultimate. And they just really couldn't keep it going. He was always on his back foot trying to answer the Mordekaiser. So, but great game regardless. Be interested to see what happens in game 2. So I do not have a lobby invite yet. So we'll see how that goes. And while we're waiting, we can keep doing this the load a little bit while I take a drink of water. All right, so it's a top laner. Does not use energy, does not use mana, does not use health. Are they just resourceless? Who am I trying to think of here? It's like Rumble? Rumble uses heat, right? Oh, okay. So it is a top lane Yordle. A top lane melee Yordle. Okay, so there is only one option left, and that's gonna be Kled. I'd actually like to get I'll use his Courage. I wouldn't have known the name of that. Kled. For anyone who doesn't know, Kled's full name is hello? Didn't I just see it? His full name is Sir Prince Chevalier Archduke Lord Double Earl Kled, or Sir Kled for short. So Kled's definitely got one of the best voice lines and lores in the game. Maybe not lore, but he's got some goofy stuff going. All right, so we'll wait for. Alright. So, a little banter here while we set up game 2. Alright, Kled. Alright, next mode is quotes. Shh, I'm meditating. Who says that? I mean, Yi is the one that actually meditates, so that would be, yeah, okay. That's my guess.
I'm meditating.
Okay, that's...
I'm meditating.
Okay, it kind of sounds like he snorts instead of... I think that's supposed to be a shush, but... am I streaming somewhere? Alright, levels you have to wait. Oh, yeah, this is technically... You can do this... Okay, they don't know that you can do the same... Okay. Anyways, so we've got the draft lol. Did I already say I was ready? Okay, anyways, yeah, buddy. Yeah, Ornn is a, Ornn's strong, but Mord is definitely a counter. Yeah, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. Alright. So, we'll wait for this lobby to get started here. It looks like they're staying on the same sides. Yeah. $30 Pathfinder needs? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Ornn calling out that he had a rough time there. And then, yeah. It's a tough matchup. It's definitely not Ornn favorite. Alright. Ability. Ability. Oh, that is Trinimir's W, maybe? It's definitely Trend. Yeah, I think this is like, I don't think, Mocking Shout. Yeah, that's gonna be his W. Cool. Sorry, chat. I'm kind of doing this alone. Alright, champion does these emojis describe? Alright, well, anytime you have the sun, you have to think of Leona because she is all about the sunlight. Alright, okay. These are a little too easy. This is not my fault. Splash. These are usually tough. This looks like Piltover and maybe the leg of a Blitzcrank. I think his legs are a little thicker than that, but okay, I'm just the goat, I guess. All right. Oh, splash name. Oh, is this yeah, that's default, I think, as you can see here. Hey, and you see it right there, boys. Oh, Pokédoll. Oh, I actually think I'm gonna get a little embarrassed if I try that on screen, on the stream. Oh, we started. Okay, my bad. All right, we're paying attention. Let me put up the thingy. Draft. Game 2. This is Fearless, right? Yeah, they definitely did not do this right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Slamurai. This is, we've got some noobs captaining these teams, it seems. Anyways. Orn, yep. Alright, so we've got almost the same bands. I think instead of a support, we got a Vlad band by IPS. So we're going to get right into the picks. NA instantly popping Zaya, so they want their ADC to be comfy on a safe pick, and we're gonna get more Jhin picked. So probably Morgana support, and so interesting that their best player is. I mean, I'm guessing after Janna, they are more of an enchanter player, or an enchantress. So I guess Morgana makes sense. Just interesting to see. So we might see some shenanigans here with Morg Jhin level 1. We got the Zaya Rakan Lovers duo here for NA, so a little bit of synergy there. And they've got Garen. So I do know Pathfinder was had a lot of Garen games. So that could be a Garen top first pick. But they also did this against us, where they picked Garen for their mid laner, and then their mid laner kind of just like wave cleared and played safe. So they might be trying to bait out IPS's top laner here. Yeah, so if they pick their top laner, he's about to get counterpicked. So I think they think that's Garen mid, but I don't think that's Garen mid. So we'll see here. I'm pretty sure that will be set top. It technically could go jungle, but it's not great. I'm guessing we'll see mid laner bans from IPS, and we will probably see mid laner bans from NA. I think there's like a Silas player somewhere around here. Oh, Viego Van. Okay. So IPS charting the jungle a little bit here. I forget what I forget what they banned last game right at this part. We're responding to texts. We're drinking water. We're out of water. We'll drink White Claw. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we are done with bans here. It looks like IPS might actually have a Teemo player here because they banned Teemo twice in a row. So again, that is either... I don't think NA has a sub. Let me check their roster real quick, actually. Pathfinder, Bibob, True Phenom. Oh, yeah, maybe they don't have... They're supposed to have Kiki and Rogue Otters in the bot lane, and I'm not... Yeah, I know I just watched an entire game by them, but I'm actually not sure who's in their bot lane. So, it was kind of the Mord show. It's not my fault. Anyways, so we will get the Teemo Rise bans and a Vi Viego ban. So IPS really targeting the jungler with that second round of bans. IPS gonna pick Kindred first. So they're gonna knock down their jungler. So that is a lot of AD. So there's gonna have to be an AP mid laner for IPS, I would assume. And NA gonna lock Malphite, so that is... So they can put Malphite or mid, or Garen top or mid, either way. It's probably Malphite. Actually, I'm guessing it's Garen top, because I'm guessing he likes the matchup in the set. And then they were going to flex it depending. So so there's AP mid for IPS locked in, as I thought. Great counter pick with Silas into the Malphite. You can steal a Malphite R and do a ton of damage. And then the Shyvana there, so a little scaling. That'll be pretty much all the AP they need on that side, so... Alright, so... Yeah, so they've got, we've got Kempsky here filling in for NA, so that is not an actual Teemo ban, that is a throwaway ban. Disrespect my boy Teemo like that. Just unforgivable, really. Also, sorry I didn't have music on there, I totally forgot. So we'll pretend that I did. Yeah, there's a little music here. Yeah, well, we're fine. Whew. So, we're going to go through the process here. I technically could just cast the game, but you guys don't really need to see this. So, let's see. Yeah, the level's done. I guess we can look at keys to victory. It's honestly not going to change a whole lot. We've got... I assume that it's... Oh, actually, I can check. Oh, no, it is going to be Pathfinder on Malphite. Interesting. So he's just going to play Malphite in his set. I'm wondering if he'll go AP or tank. He does not seem like the kind of guy who goes tank. But he does kind of like being a raid boss. So this will be interesting to see. But we're going to have Garen mid, as I predicted initially. I was right. Technically, IPS picked out of order, but I don't think it matters. I mean, I think you can still trade picks. So with Pathfinder on Malphite, I'm guessing you don't really want to play around the Malphite. Shyvana's going to be full clearing, hopefully. Could path bottom into the Rakan gank, but I don't think Shyvana wants to run into Kindred. So you probably want to path opposite of Kindred. And if I was Kindred, Morgana's not really a reliable setup for ganks. So I think you probably just path top and look to fight with Set and Silas if you're the Kindred. So if I'm Shyvana, I'd probably try and start top side and work my way down and try and stay away from the Kindred and just farm safely. Our draft, Vivian. You a sub? You're not on the roster right now, right? Oh yeah, you're usually the jungler. Okay. Sorry, I'm still learning. Don't hate me. I only know who Pathfinder is because he gave me the Malphite or the Mordekaiser treatment a couple weeks ago. We did 2 of them, but I did get the treatment. Don't compare yourself to Umti after we did on the world stage. Ugh. But, yeah, comp-wise, I mean, I don't know. I like having a go button. I think that's very underrated in League. You got Malphite. Shyvana R is not really a go button. But, you got Rakan RW. You've got Malphite R. For the side of IPS, you kind of have, like, I hope Morgana hits a Q. I hope Set gets in melee range. You know, I hope Silas steals the correct R. Like, I just feel like they don't really have an engage tool. So definitely a good, like, I don't know, cushioning comp. I don't know what you call that. It's not really disengage. It's kind of like you want people to fight into your team so you can Morgana R, you can set R, you can drop the Kindred R. So I think, yeah, and I don't know that IPS outscales here either. Hit Morgana Q, yeah, 5 head. So I don't know. I think I like NA's comp better. You've got Shyvana scaling, Garen scales pretty well, Xayah scales decently. Jhin, honestly, Jhin actually doesn't scale that well into tanks, and I'm sure that was something that Pathfinder took into account picking Malphite, because, yeah, Jhin is not a hyper carry, so he's going to be tickling this Malphite unless he gets really ahead. I mean, Silas scales fine, Kindred scales really well, obviously, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, it just feels like Set has to hit, like, the perfect, like, ult Garen into his own team and hope that you clean up or that you guys get really ahead. So I like NA's comp a lot more here. I think they've got the engage. Rakan is just a great champion just in general. I don't love Morgana as a champion. I don't love Swain as a champion. You know, I just, like, you kind of do one thing, and, like, I feel like they don't do it as well as a lot of other people do, so. Yeah, Pinku, I mean, yeah, Pinku is highly rated, but, yeah, I don't, it's tough to, I feel like Janna is not the most, like, skill expression heavy champion. Like, you can, like, you know, use R to, like, cancel dashes and stuff if you, like, really want to. But it was a little tough to, like, to tell exactly how good everyone was. I mean, the Cassidy got really fed last game. So props to, I believe it's True Phenom. Like, getting massively fed, just couldn't quite get over the humping carry. I don't know what level Cassidy ended up at the end of the game. I don't know if they quite hit level 16. But yeah, that pretty much, I think, would have sealed the deal. Problem is, you're always fighting in a Lulu, so the first 4 or 5 seconds of the fight are going to be Lulu polymorph into Lulu R. If you get past then, I think you're fine, but, you know, by then, Mordekaiser's ulted, and Lucian's channel is ult, so, yeah. I think the NA is just good at drafting comps. I think, yeah, I think both teams need to be a little better. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I say this, like, every game, like, you know, if each team's a little better with communications and a little bit better about just, like, reading the macro a little better, that anyone can win this game. But I definitely favor NA's comp personally. So we'll see if we get into a 30-minute pause at the beginning of this game as well. Crazy little dog. Oh, that's sick. All right. Props to True Phenom and Pathfinder for for their tags. No, Zach, yeah. Honestly, Zach's a great champ. You can play him top, you can play him jungle, you can play him support. So, like, probably underpicked. I should probably change my OBS settings too. And we've got NA with 1. Alright, 1-0 series here, getting in the game. I'm definitely paying attention, don't worry. But yeah, Zach's a great champ, just not always picked as much as they should be. Let's try and turn everything on here. And we've got some shenanigans going on here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Silas starting E, dashing into the bush, looking for someone to stun. Can't quite find it because all of NA is also invading. So we've got double invades going on here. Both teams pinging to be like, wait, I bet they invaded. I bet they're in a different bush. Oh my god, tell me that they're all just gonna do a loop-de-loop here looking for each other. Yep. So both teams are trying to flank each other unsuccessfully, or just really successfully. But luckily, IPS put a ward down. So they at least know where NA ended up. But that, yeah, someone could probably turn that into a pretty good gif there, because that's quite the loop-de-loop. So we're going to get both junglers starting bot and pathing top here. Not what I expected from Shyvana, but alright. I mean, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. I don't think you want to run into Kindred's Shyvana, so we'll see how this goes. So we do have to get the Garen mid. Man, they messed up their draft, so now I gotta do work. Ugh. I come here to do work. Alright. Yep, so it looks like starting Q is interesting. But he's just gonna start Q. I mean, Garen can take as many bad trades as he wants, realistically. So, so we'll probably want to focus bot lane here. So you can get more push. Looks about even right now. We don't care about mid lane. Second to just be beaten on this Malphite, but yeah, Malphite's kind of chilling. We're gonna stay down here and look at the level 2 all in. So if there is one, so that that minion gives level 2, and that gives me okay. So pretty well played evenly by both bot lanes here. A little bit of a minion lead for Zyra Khan. A little bit of poke there coming down from Zaya. And yeah, they're just pushing in a little bit here. Like I said, both junglers pething top, so not a whole lot is going to go down here. And IPS knew that both junglers were pething top, so they're not really any danger. Good Q there by Morgana, looking for the funky angle. She couldn't quite land. Alright, I think it's going to be pretty chill. It looks like NA has successfully scared IPS off the wave. We're going to get a little bit of an almost return there, but not quite. Alright, so we'll go back to direct the camera here. We do have Garen getting a little overextended in the bot jungle, and he's going to get popped on here, and he's almost going to go down. Kindred did get the mark off on him, but could not collect it. So Kindred looking a little frisky here. I don't know why the auto director didn't catch that. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Shyvana wants to be up here near this Kindred. I don't know why she's even face checking here. I mean, she's looking for crab, I guess, but yeah, I think this is a mistake. I think Kindred should be pressuring the Shyvana. Oh, I guess Shyvana has red buff and Kindred doesn't, but still, I don't think you ever let this go as Kindred, especially because it's the mark. So I think it's a big misstep by Kindred. Great job by Shyvana. Great awareness here. Oh, Malphite's starting Sweeper, so he must have started Sweeper for the invade. So I like that a lot. I don't think enough people start Sweeper on invades. Uh-oh. We've got NA question mark pinging the side of IPS, and I'm not sure why. We'll go back on our director here for a little bit. Not too much happening top. I mean, Pathfinder's just going to try and stay alive in CS and not run out of mana entirely. Malphite did go Comet, which is, I mean, you could have tried to pressure and get some grasp stacks here, so maybe just Comet for a little more poke here, but you'll see if he can get some pressure, shove this wave in, but Set knows what he wants to do, so we'll see if he can make it work. Garen taking a long reset, out CS a little bit, but I think it's okay. Set going for a trade here, does have his attack speed slowed here, and Malphite could not quite seal the deal. So great gank there by Kindred. I didn't think anyone thought that Kindred was going to hang around topside like that. As you saw, Kindred looked, she went on her Raptors and then went to Crab and realized it wasn't there, so she was late to clear her topside. It was still hanging around, I think. So Shyvana is going to take advantage of this. Kindred's going to get a deep ward, but Shyvana took a camp away from Kindred, and Shyvana's now starting the dragon, which I actually hate. Same thing that happened last game. You don't have any items. I mean, she at least does max health damage, so she does this a little faster than, I forget who the jungler was last game. Gary's going to come down and just try to play Gatekeeper a little bit here, but it's going to go down pretty easily here. So nice little pick from NA. Good, yeah, some good macro. You see that Kindred gets first blood top, and you say, okay, I'll take a camp, take dragon, and we'll business as usual. So Shyvana's not bot yet, so her second clear here might be a little slow, but I mean, she just wants to hit level 6, so she's kind of chilling. And we got a Bramble start from, oh, we got a little Ganksy here, but Garen's just gonna walk. Oh, wow, great level 6 timer by Silas there to steal the Garen ult and use the Garen ult to execute Garen. Really nice gank there and really nice play by Silas. Shyvana's gonna walk in here. She is a level up on the Kindred, but there's a Silas right there. Luckily, Silas is pretty low on mana, so Shyvana's just gonna bop him a couple times and then head out. Oh, great sidestep there by Zaya on the Morgana Q. So basically heavy trading here, but pretty even CS just across the board in bot lane as well, overall. set a couple CS behind, but he just did TP back to lane, so good team at, get a little more wave clear. Yeah, Shyvana up 21 CS right now. There's a massive lead on this Kindred. I'm actually curious why Kindred's resetting right now. I wonder if it's like if she thinks that bot crab is going to be one of her marks spawning. But she cleared one camp topside and then didn't go to her Krug, so yeah, a little confused why she reset right there. Yeah, now she's running top anyways, so maybe she just had a good buying point or something. But a little interesting. So got Malphite resetting, probably just realized it was going to be a slow push and they had time to waste, or time to kill. Yeah, not too much trading bot lane. I think both teams are kind of happy to just chill, farm, get to 6. I mean, technically, I think Jhin really wants to be winning lane here against Xayah or Khan. But, you know, Jin's a team fighting ADC, so it's not the end of the world. So Kindred ran top to grab her Krugs and is now looking mid again on this Garen. Garen doing pretty well, but is going to get jumped on and is just going to run away. So Garen doing Garen things. We do have the Kindred mark spawning bot, and it was getting pinged. Silas does have mid prio. Rakan taking a lot of damage. So IPS definitely has prio here, and Shyvana might have overreached. She ulted in. And yeah, and we're going to get Silas turning into a dragon as well, but we're doing, I think, more damage. We did get the Garen Ignite, and he is just going to flash out, which I think is probably the safe play. I think I also saw Set's ult. So it looks like Set ulted Malphite, but Malphite did not have to ult in return. So we do, yeah, we get pinged also in the chat. So, so a little bit of, oh, Garen. I don't think you realize how much, oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Rakan trying to flash in and save his mid laner there. Could not quite get there. Silas flashes out because of the Rakan flash. Surely we're not going in again. Okay. Well, great attempt there by Rakan to try and get to his mid laner. Almost turned it around. I did not believe in the Garen, but that was a lot of damage. So, great play by Silas. Almost a great play by NA to pull it back there. And we're going to get Shyvana just power farming into objective. Power farming into objective. So they're going to pick up these grubs. And honestly, not the most useful grubs. Oh, actually, I guess Garen's probably really the only person that wants to split push in this game. I guess Set technically could, but I don't know. I don't know if Set really is going to be able to side lane all that effectively this game. So anyways, good pickup for NA. We saw the lane swap there. NA sending their bot lane mid. Going to collect the objective. Now they're going to have a strong bot side of the map. Malphite still is not ulted, so he does have teleport and almost teleport and ult for this dragon coming up. So it looks like NA is probably going to be looking here. Oh boy, Xayah just realized how much damage this Silas can do. Silas is going to steal her ult and pop it. Watch out, Xayah. Okay, I don't know if he can pull those feathers back. And Xayah's going to ult offensively under the tower and go down. That new tower damage this season is bonkers. And great turn there. Xayah just overstepping a couple feet. And all of a sudden, this dragon spawning in 10 seconds is looking a lot less lucky for both teams. Shyvana counter jungling again. She even... Okay, she must have ulted during that fight, and then... I don't think she's going to ult for the red buff. But, yeah, now Shyvana is happy to farm until her ult is back up, I think. And it looks like this dragon's going to go over to IPS probably here. Damn. That is a lot of damage on both sides there. Yep, so we're going to get Jhin going down to Kindred. Stack check. Kindred is at 2 stacks. So, I don't play Kindred. I would probably expect her to be at like 2.5 or 3 here. Not that 2.5 is a number that she can actually get. But, yeah, I don't really know how Kindred works. There's ways that you can like kill a certain thing at a certain time to make your thingy pop at a certain other place. But anyways, we're going to get Rakan overextending a little bit here. Great flash R by Morgana to try and steal the deal. Great Q follow-up there. Waiting for the Xayah flash. Qing after Xayah flashes, and Xayah is just going to die to the damage, so she can't even get her cleanse off. I'm sure that Xayah was trying to bait out the cleanse a little bit. But Malphite maybe baiting this a little bit. I think Malphite walked in such a way that Set wanted to try and ult him, and Set took the bait. And Malphite, with the great bait, lives easily through that ult with all of his armor. And he's going to ult after, and with the ult and the slowdown, Set's going to go down. And now we've got a fight down here. Shyvana R into Kindred R. Shyvana is following, but I don't know if she wants to. They have now cornered themselves, walking into the IPS jungle, and this Sylas is doing work with these stolen ultimates. There is a Garen with a big execute here, and a Xayah who's ramping up a little bit, but yeah, Malphite is going to TP in along with Set. They don't have their ults up, so I think they're kind of just here for moral support, honestly. I think it was kind of just, I don't have anything to do, my ult's down, so we'll just get in the area. But I mean, I don't like either of those TPs for the top laners. I think one pressed it, so the other pressed it, but, you know, they don't have ult, there's no objective, people already died, just get over it. But anyways, we've got Sylas with Rocket Belt now, actually getting out farmed by Garen, but I think I'd rather have 5 kills than 2 extra CS here, so Sylas looking really strong. Kindred with 4 KP, she is way down in CS to the Shyvana, as we expect from Shyvana, so that's fair. And Jin not quite finished getting item yet. I'm guessing Jin's got it in base, and he is basing right now. I'm guessing we'll see a Collector pop out. We sure is. We got Collector boots. Nice little Q there from Morg. My allergies are absolutely crushing me. Yep, so we're just going to get Garen. It looks like Garen's just going to farm mid until his ADC tells him not to. Ooh, a little behind on the Morgana Q there, but good luck, good luck. Oh, Control Ward. I love it. Big fan of NA's Vision. NA is doing a great job with Team Vision here. Another bombies. Shout out to Samurai Jack. And Malphite just gonna look to shove this wave in, and then... oh, they might be diving here. I don't know if I would dive a Set as strong as you are, yeah. It looks like Malphite is gonna tell... oh, what? Shyvana? Shyvana's still looking, I think. Yeah, I don't know that's a great idea. So we're going to get IPS looking bot lane here, not quite committing to anything. The mid tower for IPS is pretty low, so if Sylas leaves for too long, he's just going to get Garen'd all over, and Garen's just going to walk straight up and bonk it. So I don't believe we've had Feats of Warfare yet. I actually don't think I even have a way to check that, besides being smart and tracking it. So first tower will be very important here. I think the next couple objectives will be very important. See who gets the feat. We love feat now in League of Legends. Shout out to feat lovers. Feat of Warfare, that is. We got Sylas looking to get a little crazy here, and crazy he will get. And Kindred again, one of his teammates tries to come in. Oh no, that was Rakan earlier. Yeah, so now we're Kindred this time tries to come in and ult last second, but cannot quite save Sylas. And there's a very angry dragon now in Kindred's jungle looking to improve that 40 CS lead. 30? 40? 30. 30 CS lead. Instead, Shyvana will be happy to just keep stacking objectives. For anyone who doesn't know, Shyvana, the jungler for NA, Bibabi, does scale with the amount of dragons you kill. So Shyvana really loves getting objectives. She will get another one there. She'll get this crab. But NA will get the Feat of Warfare, as you heard the big bonk. Meaning that first tower got them to Warfare. So NA doing well on objectives. I believe that is 3 of the first 4 objectives. They just didn't get that one dragon. But they got tower now, and we are going to get Malphite and Garen on side lane duty. Garen with Ignite. I don't know. I don't really love Ignite, just in general right now, especially in a competitive environment. But yeah, maybe Garen just do some work later. So we're gonna get a fight of this dragon. I don't love it. I think Shyvana should be popping the Rift Herald mid right now, and yeah. Okay, I don't know if I would pop it there, where it's about to get maybe killed instantly. But yeah, I think you pop the Rift mid. Oh god, now they're driving it. Okay, now Shyvana is in the Rift Herald, unable to join the fight. Will eventually be able to crash into a wall and get out. Shyvana's gonna ult R in. We've got Set ulting the backline, Garen ulting in return, and somehow this quickly goes in NA's favor. We're gonna get Morgana flashing out, and yeah, that was a rough fight. Jhin was not quite far enough away from the action to get his ultimate off and impact the game with his ultimate. And we saw Kindred try and get in and ult to save Sylas earlier. So we don't have Kindred ult. We're not able to get Jhin ult off. So just kind of a rough play. I guess rough positional issue. I don't know. For IPS, a little unlucky. We're gonna try to be a little annoying here. Oh, almost stole it. Props. Yeah, NA collapsing. I think getting to the action a little first, getting mid prio, getting the Herald down, and then able to get that get the objective down. We're gonna see Rakan helping Garen in the jungle. You don't see this very often. Take it, Rakan. I don't think Rakan's gonna take it. Yeah, okay. I think Garen got it. So I was gonna throw a ward down, shove top. Not much to do here for the next couple minutes. Otacon spawns in 2 minutes, and that will be bot lane, as we can see by the little wall in the river. So I would like to see both supports bot lane for the next. Maybe you make a play top right now, but after that, I'd like to see the supports bot lane. You know, maybe walking in with their jungler, getting vision, look for a pick. If you get a pick, yeah, I like this. A decent back timer from Shyvana. Get back out on the map with, you know, a minute until response. You get Morgana being annoying, and Jhin being more annoying, and Malphite not really caring. He does no magic resist, which is kind of crazy. He gets a 5-kill Sylas, but, you know. Malphite's also decently fed, so he can do what he wants. So now we're gonna get some posturing here around the bot river that Otacon will be spawning in a minute and a half. So we do have the scary Malphite walking in, ready to press his go button, and we've got Garen split pushing top. So nice little macro play here by NA. I don't love Rakan popping up using his W just for the crab there, but good play here by NA to again they got, you know, the teamwork, the vision going down where it needs to be. Garen doesn't have TP, so I probably wouldn't actually like him being top lane. But, you know what, they got him pushing. He drew the Sylas there. Sylas TP is about to be up, so technically if something happens here, this could go south for IPS, or for NA, with their top laner in the top lane. But Garen is looking for a solo kill here. And great Kindred R this time to save the Garen. Yeah, to save the Garen. Wow. So Rakan and Shyvana are able to get top lane and save Garen there. So great play by Garen to go in. Good teamwork again by NA. But again, a play I don't really agree with. We've got Otacon spawning in 15 seconds here. I think you just let Garen go for the solo there. And then you guys walk bot lane, look for a pick, and I would have preferred them to get an Otacon, but regardless, they get a lot out of this. They do get a kill. They save their top laner, or their mid laner, technically, Kieran. They are going to get a top tower, and they're going to get some jungle camps out of it. So, you know, if they're just thinking Otacon maybe isn't all that worth it, but IPS is not able to retaliate. They've got a rock down here being very annoying, and apparently gatekeeping the Otacon pretty well here. That is to be a big true damage chunk. I don't know how much it will matter. Sylas stealing the Garen R and going in. Shyvana is going to limp out while Sylas wreaks havoc on the backline, but he will eventually go down. Xayah with the ult. Then flash. Morgana with the beautiful flash afterwards. And Morgana's just going to cue her in the face. Okay, Garen, that might have been a little overkill on the ult there. Yeah, even Xayah is picking like, all right, come on here. But I guess in Garen's defense, that is apparently only a 90-second cooldown. And I think Morgana's Q is actually coming back up. So, you know what? I'm going to give it to him. But somehow, NA gets away with the top play. Oh, we've got it? Yeah, I think Malphite might be a little too tanky right now. We do have Jhin popping Ghost. Okay, Malphite is going to cue him to steal his move speed, and Malphite might just be out. Shyvana is doing her best to try and solo this objective. She does not have her Leandries done yet, so she doesn't actually do as much max percent health damage as she'd like to. But she is kind of doing work on this, honestly. Shyvana not looking very balanced. Able to solo Otacon, which does do a lot of damage for anybody who does not play or has not tried to solo Otacon. So we've got a little bit of a lull here. Actually, never mind, we don't. So we got Dragon spawning now. So Silas is going to TP early. I like the TP from Silas. Set is going to be a little late to the action. But they do know that they need to be fighting over this dragon. They don't technically need to, but they're going to. We've got Morgana trying to face check a Garen, not ideal. Yeah, and they were just too afraid of the Garen to really walk in. And now they're going to get double ulted, Malphite ulted. We're going to get follow-up from the Rakan into the Morgana and Kindred R. Set is going to ult into the backline, and he's going to be keeping them busy while his team tries to clean up a little bit. So Set's eventually going to go down, but he did his job and wasted a lot of time. We got Xayah ulting forward again, able to knock down the Silas with a triple kill. She tries to get her own quadra, but actually Jin's going to get a quadra. So Jin loves the number 4, but he's looking for 5. He's a little too close, and it's going to get stolen by Morgana. So no Penta for Jin. Can you really be mad at the Morgana? Because you don't want Jin to have 5 kills. You want him to have 4 kills. Yeah. See, Castro gets it. So Morgana's saving her Jin from accidentally getting a pentakill. But a pretty crazy fight overall. Like I said, you know, NA was there. Great timing by NA. There you go, Set in the chat. So great timing by NA to get there and get it done. Unfortunately, I think they overstepped a little bit. They got the objective they wanted, and then they fought anyways. And like I said, IPS doesn't have a go button, but if Set's able to walk into melee range and ult someone onto your backline, as he did, then that can win the fight there alone. So it was a great ult-in by Malphite and Rakan. I just don't know if it's a fight they should have taken in the first place. But either way, we're going to end up 3 dragons to 1. We do have a 3k gold lead for NA. Oh, Jin, that's a very tough rock there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there might be a world where Malphite ults in there, tries to solo him, but it won't be this world. Malphite knows that he doesn't quite have the vision he needs to overextend like that. Baron will be spawning here in about 45 seconds, and Malphite does not have TP up, so I'm guessing he's just trying to be a bit of a nuisance down here before he resets and probably joins the team. Shyvana ult over the wall there is going to be enough to get Set R, so I mean that's a really big get for Shyvana and the side of NA right before the Baron spawns. Malphite just being a nuisance down here. I think he knows that no one can actually kill him, so he's just trying to be annoying. And we might see what happened last game where they ganked NA's top laner, and then NA was able to walk and just get a free Baron. But it looks like NA is going to show up for their top laner this time. Malphite is CC'd forever in that Morgana pool, so he will eventually fall to Morgana. But Xayah is going to end up with a double, and yeah, that's 3 kills for NA. So Shyvana's going to be able to walk in, take some more jungle, take away Kindred's mark. Kindred 1 and 5 is not the dream for a Kindred, and sitting on 2 marks at 25 minutes is definitely not the dream. So, bit of a tough game for Kindred. Not really able to get on the board along with Set. Silas, I think, was like 5 and 2 at one point, and then I was 5 and 7. So, kind of a crazy game all around. Jin really is popping off here. The problem is he's not a hyper carry, and he's popping off into a Morgana. So, you know, I hate to say that being a 7-1 is a bad thing, but you'd almost rather have someone else have those kills just to try and help out a little more in the damage department. Because I guess as long as Jin's not autoing the Malphite, you'll be okay. But when he ults in your face, you kind of have to. It feels like you have to auto him. So, anyways, we'll see what NA does here. We've got Shyvana clearing bot. It looks like she might have an item to finish here. Maybe not though. Okay, Morgana being a little annoying. Getting some vision in the pit. They think that NA might be on it, and I think NA should probably be on it. But Shyvana is getting caught a little clear happy here. So she finally realized she's out of position and will rotate up to catch her team. But now you've kind of got an awkward timer because Dragon's spawning in 45. spawning 45, and that is your that's gonna be your soul. Oh, we got a very fast Garen here trying to take out the Silas. He will. Silas waited for the Q, which can interrupt teleports. Silas tries to teleport out, but the Garen is level 16. He's got a massive ultimate execute and great solo bolo there by Garen. You can see why Garen mid is so good, because after lane phase, he just splits and he is not to be taken lightly. So Rakan and Malphite gonna do some zoning here, and IPS never even sees the Baron. Siobhan, I don't know if you need to ult over there with Dragon spawning here. It is your soul. If I'm in A here, I send someone top, send someone mid, and summon someone bot. And if IPS wants to answer, then they are gonna lose their base to Baron. And if they don't answer, then you get a free Dragon. So I do not like getting Baron and then all 5 of you walking Dragon here. Not that IPS can even, or should even, necessarily fight it. I just feel like you don't need 5 people to be contesting that. But they're going to play it very conservatively and take the other Dragon. So that is their soul. To start doing Juggernaut things, yeah. I mean, you know, Set, he did go Bork, so I think he's playing for the split more than, like, if you went Sterix there, right, you think he's, like, going a little more team fighty. Oh, that Jit is doing some damage to the Garen. It was no resistance stats. So they are looking a little bit here, knowing that Malphite, you know, the main go bottom is bot here for NA, but NA's just going to be buffing up waves here, being annoying. Oh, great flash out by Jin there. Great look by Malphite to try and get on him, and great flash out. Silas is going to steal the Rakan R and trying to go in. Trying to counter engage, but I think overstepped a little bit. Xayah is going to get a little ahead of herself. I think she almost had the damage there, but it was a great try. So Xayah trying to pop off a little bit to try and end the game early, but her team's got her back anyways, and this rock is putting them in a hard place right now. They do not quite have an answer for the Malphite, and it looks like that it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of NA. So another really good game. I mean, it's going to end in a 10k gold advantage for NA, but, you know, I really think that the game wasn't over really until that Baron play, and that was only a couple minutes ago. So a really good, some great mechanics at the end there, and really good fights overall. So yes, it was a very nice flash. You could also argue that you shouldn't have been there in the first place, but thank you, Bruce. Yeah, good games, everyone. Those are fun to watch. You know, that's the great thing about Beer League is even if it's a 2-0, yeah. Even if it's a 2-0, you know, these are some really good games, so some really good series. You know, like I said, I did like NA's comp more than IPS's there. I think NA had the go buttons and they pressed them. Xayah really popping off in the damage department. You know, I'm used to seeing, I think I've only ever seen Pathfinder on carries, so seeing him pick Malphite here was curious. But yeah, I mean, Malphite was just a good pick here. You could have played it mid or top, really. You could play Garen mid or top. So they picked Garen early, flexed him, went Malphite anyways, and yeah, trusted the Shyvana and Xayah to carry, and they did. So, yeah, nice game plan by NA. Couldn't quite get the set online, couldn't quite get the Kindred online. Still some pretty close fights, and you know, even though it was 4-1 in drags eventually, it didn't feel like the game was that far apart. So, so props to both teams for some good games. But yeah, I think that is the only game today. So with chat's permission, I'm gonna close the stream. I can't actually. I think I can put this on screen. So games. What is today? Today is the 27th. So we've got on the 29th, which is Sunday. Thank you, Rihi, for putting Sunday right there. So Sunday we've got a game at 7 p.m. EST. We've got another game Sunday at 8 p.m. 9 p.m. EST. And then we've got a game tomorrow night, and that is Slamrise game, I believe. No. He's playing Sunday night. Is he playing Saturday night? Anyways, I was told I have to cast Slamrise game for saving my date night the other night. So I will be casting probably 1, maybe 2 of these, maybe 3 of them. I don't know. But anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in, and hope everyone watching this back doesn't think I flamed anyone too hard. Yeah, it's fun games, fun series, and everyone have an excellent Friday night. Yeah, thanks. All right, have a good one, everyone.